Very good morning, dear students. So today we are going to discuss about lecture 3, including some concepts. So yesterday we discussed these models. So I think all of you practicing these models, throwing a doublet such that their sum is greater than 9. Anyone having doubts? Okay. See. Anyone having doubt this one? There are probability that one is a hard card and other is not a hard card. Yeah, very good morning, Charan. No doubt. Okay, fine. This one and uncontained rain balls. Anyone completed DPP yesterday? Without replacement, the probability that the three balls have different colors. No doubts. Okay, very good. So yesterday we discussed this one. Okay. So this one is practice is required. A, B, fine. So this one also discussed yesterday. So this is called as additional theorem, additional probability theorem. So please remember this one formula using additional theorem. Yes. Yes, this one also. So what is the meaning? Yesterday completed this one, A union B whole complement. So that is nothing but P of E dash plus is equal to 1 minus P of E. That is the formula. Of course, this one also using addition theorem. Please add this point. Yesterday we discuss this one. So daily practice is required. Then only easy. See carefully. Anyone getting this question? Find a solution. Anyone completed? No doubt means I can proceed for the next slide. Sadhguru Charan, do you have any doubts? No doubt. Okay, very good. No, 0.8 is the answer, this one. At most, the probability of B is how much? 0.8. Why? Since P of A is given 0.5. P of A intersection B is how much? 0.3. So what is the probability of at most B? Means what here? P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So this is using addition theorem. Fine. So I need P of B. What is the P of B, anyone? P of A union B minus P of A minus P of A intersection B. Tell me, P of A union B minus P of A 0.5. So P of B means this is the plus 0.3. So P of A union B is how much? Minus 0.2. So since what is the maximum value of P of A union B? Less than or equal to what? Dear students, so adding minus 0.2. So this is what? P of B. So that is the answer. Option B. So these type of models you can expect in the examination. What is the maximum value of A? They can ask like that. Maximum, minimum, these points are very important with the help of additional theorems. Once revise all of you, please. Shall I proceed? Yes, okay. Correct. Okay, write down question. Dear students, suppose a bag contains 6 gold coins and 4 silver coins, and second bag contains 4 gold coins and 3 silver coins. Just a minute. What I'm saying, a bag contains 6 gold coins, 4 silver coins. Okay, full stop. If a coin is drawn out of any bag, a first bag or second bag, any bag, then the probability that it is a silver coin is dash. Solution. Anyone? Tell me. If a coin is drawn out of any bag, then what is the probability that? What is the coin? It should be a silver coin. How do you approach this model? See. So first of all, choose one bag, bag 1, bag 2. Bag 1 means there are 6 gold coins, 4 silver coins. From bag 2, there are 4 gold coins, 3 silver coins. So probability that drawing a silver coin. That is the question. So a coin is drawn from the any bag means what here half of the cases. I can choose either bag 1 or bag 2. That is the case half of the cases. Okay. Suppose if a coin is drawn from the first bag means, so how many coins are the silver? 4. What is the sample space? 10. We are talking about silver coins. So there are total number of coins is how many are there? 10. Coming to second bag, fine. How many there are silver? There are 3 silver coins. For total number of possible outcomes. So please simplify how much is coming? 2 by 10 plus 3 by 14. So what is the LCM? 70. So 70 means what? 14. 5 3s are 15. So answer is 29 by 70. That is the answer. 50-50 chances, Bhuvan Kumar. There are 2 bags means a coin is drawn from any bag means either first one or second one. 50 chances. Are they mentioning you have to drop for particular B1 or B2? No. Okay, thank you, Charan. Okay. So today I am going to introduce new concept. Get ready. Okay. Now see, anyone challenge this question? What is the answer? A determinant is chosen at random from the set of all determinants of order 2. You have to fill either 0 or 1 only. Then what is the probability that the determinant chosen is non-zero? 2 by 2 means what? You choose any 4 elements. Let it be A, B, C, D. I'm choosing. Yes, students. So what is the determinant value? AD minus BC. So dear students, see how many places are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the first place, I can fill how many ways? 2 ways. Either 0 or 1 I have to fill. 2 ways, 2 ways, 2 ways. So therefore, 2 into 2 into 2 into how much? 2 power 4, 16. That is the number of ways choosing. All the elements. Leave it. Fine. Now come to the point. Favorable case means what here? Required determinant is non-zero. So means what is delta not equal to 0 means there are 2 cases are possible. What are they? Let us see. So dear students, AD minus BC not equal to 0. Am I correct? Means what here? AD is 1, BC is equal to 0. Otherwise, AD is 0, BC is equal to 1. Now means what here? AD is equal to 1 means what here? See carefully. A comma D means we should fill either one, only one. 0 not possible. A must be 1, D must be 1. Okay, just a minute. Now see I'm drawing. A, B, C, that means 1, 1. How many ways? So one of the BC is 0. That means this is 0, 1 like that. I can take like that. See, both are zeros. Am I correct? 3 ways. Dear student, that is case 1. Case 2. What is the case 2? Anyone? Case 2 is what here? AD is it? See, AD is 0. That means what here? These are zeros. BC means 1. See, this is the 1. This is the 1. Can I take like this? Fine. What about remaining cases here? Just a minute. I'm drawing. Any one of the cases. They are not asking what are they, but I'm writing. 1, 1, 1. Possible? Next, anything is any case is possible? Anyone? 3 cases are completed. Yeah, one more 0 is required. What is that? 1, 1, 0. So how many cases? So favorable cases, how many are there? 6. Therefore, required probability is how much? 6 by 16. So these type of models you can expect. Sometimes they're asking determinant is 0. Get ready. After completing, tell me please. Thank you, Charan. I'm proceeding. Actually, these are not required case 1, case 2 directly. You can write AD is equal to 1 means BC is equal to 0 means 3 cases, each cases like that. Say anyone. This is a good model. There are 3 events A, B, C, one of which and only one can happening. The odds are against A. Odds are against B. Then what are the odds against C? That is the question. I think how many of you remembering? I don't know. I'm giving one second concept. Odds in favor of A. Dear students, what is the formula? P of A by P of A bar. Let it be X by Y, for example. Odds against A means P of A bar by P of A. So from this case, what is the P of A? 1 x by x plus y. P of A bar means y by x plus y. Now come to the point. Odds are against. That means what here? What is the value of P of A from the question? 3 by 10. See carefully. Odds against B means what is the formula? What is the given? 6 by 4 means. Then what is the value of P of B? 4 by 10. So three events are which one happening only one up means what here? Generally we know that P of A plus P of B plus P of C is equal to 1. Sum of all the probabilities, exactly, theorem. So means what here? P of A is how much? 3 by 10, 4 by 10. P of C is equal to 1. Yeah, correct. So how much is coming? P of C is how much? 7. That means 1 minus 7 by 10 means 3 by 10. So similarly, P of C bar is how much? That is 7 by 10. See carefully. Am I correct now? Yes. So odds against C. What is the formula anyone? That is P of C bar by P of C. So how much? 7 by 3. So option is, please write down. Yes. Bhavan Kumar, absolutely correct. Charan, check it. Option C is coming. Option C, odds in favor means 3 to 7 is correct, but against means 7 is to 3. Okay, good. They're asking odds against, not odds in favor. If they're asking one question, you can convert it into 2 or 3 questions like this one. Anyone challenging this question? Two friends A and B have equal number of sons. There are 3 cinema tickets which are to be distributed among the sons of A and B. The probability that all the tickets go to the sons of B is 1 by 20. Then find the number of sons, each of them having keys. See the question, once again read the question. Probability means, dear students, once again I'm saying 1 or 2 times you read the question properly. Two friends are there, both are having same number of sons. What is the answer? Pawan, yeah, good. Correct. Okay, I'll explain. See, don't worry. Model solution. So means what here? Let X be the number of sons A. Then total number of sons. How many are there? 2x. Fine. Okay, distributing these three cinema tickets, see, among 2x sons. How many ways you want? 2x C3. Distributing three tickets amongst 2x sons means 2x C3. That is what? Total number of possible outcomes you are taking. But what is the favorable case? Talking about B, what is given? Probability is that all the tickets go to sons of B is how much is given? 1 by 20. That means what? How many sons are there for B? X. So these three tickets distributing X sons of B means how many ways? That is the favorable case is XC3 by 2XC3 is equal to 1 by 20. Okay, let us see. Now simplify. Is it getting all of you? See carefully. Now XC3 means what? X into X minus 1 into X minus 2 by 6 by 2x into 2x minus 1 into 2 into x minus 2. 2x minus 2 like that. By 6 is equal to 1 by 20. X minus 1, x, 6 cancel. X minus 2 by 2x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 5. Divide with 4. Multiply with 4 on both sides. So 5x minus 10 is equal to 2x minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to how much? Then they are not asking total number of sons. They are asking number of sons. Each of them having x is equal to 3. Option is 4. Check it, Kumar, once again. Okay? No, see. Oh, we did. Okay, no problem. A letter is taken out at random from the word assistant and another form from statistics. The probability that they are the same letters. Anyone. What is the meaning? What would you have? Assistant. Okay. Statistics. Dear students, what are the common letters are there? Tell me anyone. What are the common letters? A is there. S is there. T is there. I is there. Anything else? No, that's all. Only 4. Am I correct? వీడు ఒకటి అంత అయిన తర్వాత అడుగుతాడు చరణంతవరకు ఏం చేస్తున్నానా నిద్రపోతున్నా సెకండ్ ఫ్రెండ్కి ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు కొడుకులు ఎక్స్ పర్సన్స్ కదా సో దీస్ 3 tickets distributing among x persons how many ways? That is the favorable case, no? xc3 by 2xc3. Favorable case talking about B. See carefully once again. Okay. See once again. Favorable case, for B, how many sons are there? X sons are there. So distributing favorable case. What are the favorable cases? So distributing these 3 tickets among these actions, how many ways? XC 3 ways only. Why? Because they are talking about only P, probability of B. Okay, now these 3 tickets distributing sons of B, what is the probability they are asking? Total sample space how much? 2xc3. Favorable case means xc3. That is the answer. So after that, simplify. Question running on. Okay, no? Okay, thank you for remembering this one. Okay, okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, good job, Charan. See, here also I'm explaining once again. Charan, listen carefully. First of all, you should identify what are the common letters are there. Same letters mean common letter. So here A is there. See, I wrote. Okay. S is there. Okay. T is there. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I is there. Just a minute. I'm writing once again. Or confusing which one is I? Like that. So please tell me. In this case, how many A's are there in the first case? Here, 2 A's are there. 3 S's are there. Am I correct? 2 T's are there. Remaining rest of the elements are distinct. Here, how many S's are there? 3 S's are there. Only 1 A is there. Okay, common is. T means 3 T's are there. See carefully. Yeah, let me see. I don't know. Fine. So, Charan, see, probability that required probability, see, I'm writing. Required probability. What are the common elements? That is P of A, probability of getting the same letter A, or S, or T, or I. Clear, yes, students? This one, see. Now, P of A, from the first case, assistant. How many letters are there here? 2. 2 by. Total how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 by 9 into. What about second letter, second word? No, 1. Okay. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Better I do 10. Here 9. So 1 by 10. Plus, yes, how many are there? Yes, letters 3. 3 by 9 into. Huh? Here also 3. Okay, good. 3 by 10. Okay. So how many T's are there? First case 2. 2 by 9 into right hand side 3 by 10. How many I's are there? Only 1. In this case, no, 1, 2. That means 2 I's are there. That means 2 by 10. So please help me, anyone? Yeah, I'm writing directly. LCM is how much? 90. Okay, direct which is 2 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2. Okay. Pawan, good job. Option C. Yeah, Rachit good. Kumar also good. Charan, do you have any doubts? Okay, thank you. So in this case, they're asking what are the common elements. You should find out how many elements are there. I mean, how many letters are there. Thank you, Prabhat. That's why I'm giving extra time. Doubt is there, ask me. No problem. Okay. Anyone having? Sometimes they're giving Tata Nagar, Calcutta, Rajahmundry, Hyderabad, anything. Rajahmundry means it's very lengthy. Okay. Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam. You can write like this one. So my request is once again before going to write the exam, once again revise the permutation combinations. Once again, see, it was the previous year advanced question. See, are the probabilities of the three mutually exclusive events? Probabilities of the three mutually exclusive events. What is the meaning? Absolutely good. See, dear students, I'm explaining. First, let P of A is equal to P of B is equal to P of C, write down as usual. So their intersection is empty set. Why? Because three events are mutually exclusive events. What do you mean exhaustive events? Exhaustive means their union is sample space. So they given mutually exclusive means right. Okay. Now see, P of A union B union C is equal to what is the maximum value of this one? 1. So put these values, simplify, take the LCM. I am getting okay. Right now. So I'm getting P less than or equal to 12. This is the equation 1. Fine. Also, range of probability. Each probability is how much range? 0 to 1. Lies between 0 to discuss yesterday. Last class we discussed in a range. So P of E means between this one. Simplify. We can get minus 1 by 3 less than or equal to P less than or equal to 2 by 3. This is a 2. Similarly, P of B like that. We can get minus 3 less than or equal to P less than or equal to 1. Similarly, C also. So from 1, 2, 3 and 4 we get. So how do you are deriving this one? Using wavy curve method. Number line. So I'm getting option 4. So a lot of practice is required these problems. You know, it will take some little bit time. Sometimes they can ask two probabilities, two events. In this case, they are giving 3 events. If they are given 2 events, you can reduce the time. But anyhow, practice is required. Edison theorem, Edison probability theorem is important. Completed. Okay, thank you, Charan. See. So these questions practice yourself. Just to discuss now. So these entries from the set 0, 1 can fill. Then what is the probability that it is a singular? Singular means what? Determinant is 0. What is the answer? I think you can practice yourself. This is the DPP question. Yeah, yeah. Why C? Size what? Number of favorable cases, how many are there? I mean, maybe, yeah. Number of favorable cases. Anyone? Option C is correct, absolutely. But how? My question is what? How? Yeah, in previous question we got 3 by 8. Beautiful, yeah, excellent. Super. Kudos. Okay. Wow, what a brain, yeah. Brain super. See, dear students, probability that it is a singular is equal to 1 minus non-singular. Non-singular means just now we discussed. Anyone remembering? 6 by 16, 3 by 8, 5 by 8. Non-singular means anyone remembering what are they? Discuss three. There are how many cases are there? 6 cases. Am I correct? 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1 1 1. Next 1 0 1 1 possible. Identity matrix possible. Finally, 0 0 1 1. Yes, these are the 6 cases. What are these? Non-singular matrices. Size were beautiful, excellent. Your brain memory real great. So what is the case? Answer is 5 by 8, option C. More correct. Yeah. So non-favorable case means like this one. Okay. 1 minus P of non-singular means. Good. Keep it up, size one. Good. So I'm giving few more problems. Get ready. If you're completing, I can proceed. Somewhere you did know. Probability that it is a non-singular matrix. How you're solving? You're taking A, B, C, D. It is there like that. But in this case, what here? AD minus BC is equal to 0. They're asking. Singular means. So extra points also required every time add. If they are asking one, why it is not possible another way? So concept is what here? Dear students, P of E is equal to 1 minus P of E dash, like that you can write. See. So please practice this one. Probability that determinant is negative. That's all. It's very easy. This is a DBP question. Negative means in this case, see, it should be non-singular. Non-singular means how many are there negative? There are only 3 cases are there. One, superb, yeah. Superb. 3 by 16. There, good. Probably that determinant is delta is negative. That is answer. How much? 3 by 16. What are they? Can you guess? Negative means what are they? I'm giving some examples. See, this one should be 0. Like that you can fill. Okay. This is 0, 1, 1. Like that. Is there any case? So determinant is how much? Always gives -1. That's all. Kudos, Mohan Kumar. Okay. Okay, good. Delta is negative. So they can ask anyway. Delta is positive. Then what is your answer? What is the probability that determinant is positive? Then what is your answer? Three. That is also 3 by 16. 3 by 16. That is also. Yeah. Typing mistake. Anyone? Limits, I'm using concept limits. How many of you remembering? Let me see. If A and B are choosing randomly from the set consisting of the numbers, the replacement. What is the answer, anyone? Babu, Assis is here. Great here. How to solve this one? Anyone remembering this formula? So practice is this one. I'm giving DPP question. Okay, let me see how many questions are there. Okay, good. So that one can practice DPP question. Fine. What is the answer? It is there LCD, na? Yes, you can solve it. What is the answer? This one. Yeah, answer is 1 minus X is correct. P and Q are any two numbers, replacement. Okay, na? Then what is the probability that the roots are real? Sometimes they're asking roots are imaginary. They can ask anywhere. Yeah, anyone. Akhil, Maurya, silent everyone. Maurya, raise your hand. Yeah, good is there. Okay, fine, fine. Hands down, please. Try, okay, na? Doubt is there, ask me if you're not getting anyone. Rusta, Akhil, if you're responding everyone, I will be more happier. Sir, give the idea if you're not getting. Rakshit, correct? Now see, first of all, total possible outcomes. How many ways you can choose them P and Q? Anyone? So total number of ways choosing P and Q is how much? 10 into 10, that is 100 ways. Okay, no? Means like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 4, like that. How many ways are there? So there are 100 ways are there. Now, roots are real. What is the answer? See, x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Roots are real means what here, dear students here? Discriminant means greater than 0 or equal to 0. Because maybe equal or maybe distinct. What is the formula? B square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac, what is the answer? B square minus 4q greater than or equal to 0. I'm taking table. How many are there? Let me see. Okay. Tell me how to solve. Anyone? That means I can write p square is greater than or equal to 4q. Am I correct? Okay. Which one you want? We could choose PQ or QP. Anyone? What do you want? Which one is easy? Q and P. Okay, good. No problem. So Q and P means Q1 means P. Okay, better PQ is better method. PQ. P is 1. Okay, is to Q. Possible? No. Leave it 2. If P is 2, what about Q? Anyone? Q can be 1. P3 means how many are there? 9. 9 greater than or equal to 4Q. Write better here. See. 9 greater than or equal to 4Q. How many are there? Q can be what? 1, 2. 4 means 4 greater than or equal to Q. So Q can be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 means, please tell me anyone. 25 greater than or equal to 4Q. Q can be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Yeah, 5 is also possible. 6 also possible. Am I correct? See carefully. So like that you should take 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many cases are there? See, there 1, 2, 4, 6. So please add them. We can get 61 is coming. So favorable cases how many are there? There are 61. Yeah. So therefore, probability is what? Yeah, roots are probability that roots are imaginary. Suppose what is the answer? Anyone? Why? Because P of E plus P of E dash is equal to 1. Both are complementary angles. Means both are complementary events. So direct we can write 1 minus, we can write P of real roots. Like that. Correct, sir, Charan. 60 is coming. Check it. Yes, I am giving idea. Anyone? What is the answer is coming? 61 or 62? I am not counting. Please tell them. Anyone? Take your own time. Tell me what is the answer. Why not? Tell me. Please verify this one. What is the answer? 100 or 62? I mean, 61 or 62? As is 62? Okay. What of measure is 62? Okay. Thank you. But this is the procedure. Just a minute. So 62 by me, this is how much? 38. Am I correct? Yeah. So 62 by 100 not there. That means what is the option? B. So 31 by 50. So option is B. Right on. Thank you, Ashish and Rachit. Okay. So they can ask number of imaginary, means roots are imaginary, roots are real. So they can ask anything. Okay. Sometimes they're asking roots are equal. Be careful. Okay, dear students. Roots are equal. Roots are distinct. So you can do it anyway. If you are finishing, I can proceed. Yeah, thank you, Rachit. Do like this one, okay now? This is 1, 2, 3, and so on like that. So maintain the notes neatly. Every time I'm saying make it short notes. So this one already discussed. Practice yourself. Dear students, what is the answer? Find the probability that a leap year will have 53 Fridays or 53 Saturdays. Leap year means I told you there are 52 weeks plus 2 days, 2 odd days, 2 consecutive days. So these 2 days can be Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. See. So probability of getting 53 Fridays means 2 by 7, 53 Saturdays means 2 by 7. Friday means what? This case. Saturday means this one, this one. This one and this one. Now 53 Fridays and 53 Saturdays. Only one, that is 1 by 7. This case. A intersection B, that is. Now they are asking either Friday or Saturday. That is the question. So using addition theorem. What is the formula addition theorem? P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So simplify, answer is coming 3/7. So depending on the question, if it approach. So this one already discussed earlier, okay? Na? See, the general form of, once again I'm reminding you, general addition theorem. Probability addition theorem is generally talking about two events, but in this case they are giving n events like this. For example, give A1, already discussed this one, A, N are mutually exclusive events. Then what is your answer? P of A1 union A2 union and so on union AN is equal to sigma P of A and from 1 to N. Mutual exclusive event means what here? AI intersection AJ is always empty set. I must be not equal to J. Okay. So this is not required, already discussed. See. Anyone, what is the answer? If A and B are two events such that P of A is given 1/2, P of B is 2/3, then show that these cases. So these are the important models. Get it again. Write down, I will explain. So last time we discussed, how many of you remembering? I don't know. P of A or P of B less than or equal to P of A union B less than or equal to P of A plus P of B. That is the formula. That one is the root C. So P of A union B is always greater than or equal to maximum of P of A or P of B. What is the maximum value? So this is 0.5. This is 0.6. That's why P of B you are taking. Fine. That is the proof. Now, P of A intersection B is always less than or equal to minimum of P of A comma P of B. Why? I am writing the reason. Since A intersection B is always subset of A or A intersection B subset of B, that is the proof. So P of A intersection B always less than or equal to minimum of P of A comma P of B is by 2. Minimum is P of A. Leave it. Now using again addition theorem. Textbooks means they are not writing step by step each and everything. You should understand that one. How it is possible like that? Because since that's why I'm writing using addition theorem. Right on. I'm going to next slide. Next slide. So this one A intersection B bar means what? That is P of A minus B. P of A minus B, you know. What is the formula? P of A minus P of A intersection B. That's all. Here also, what is the meaning? P of B minus P of A intersection B. That's the formula. So these type of formulas are revised regularly. Revision is important. Shall I proceed? Still writing. Rushta completed. Siri, Maurya. Yeah. So please remember these points, okay? Now? Because these points 1, 3 link up with Riemann cases. Dear students, question number ROM number 1 I'm using to solving question number ROM number 2. See. Once again, go back. See carefully. P of A, excuse me. So this one I'm writing, see carefully. Yeah, whether it's possible or not, tell me. How? Understand this step? See carefully. Now you know what is the P of A, P of B. Doubt is there? I'll explain. Tell me. Yes, maximum value of P of A union B is how much? 1. That is the meaning. Now, this is nothing but what is the P of A? Yeah, 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 minus 1. You can get 1 by 6. That meaning is the answer. Minimum is 1 by 6, maximum is 1 by 2. From this case, see, that is the meaning. Now, P of A intersection B bar, I told you this one formula. 1 by 2 minus P of A intersection B. Equation 1 is there, both are multiplied with minus. I'm writing solution, see carefully. Multiplied with minus means minus 1 by 2 less than or equal minus P of A intersection B less than or equal minus 1 by 6. Just add 1 by 2 on both sides. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6 means 1 by 3. That is the answer. Why? Because this value is how much, anyone? That is P of A intersection B bar, B dash. That is like this. That is the proof, as you can see. Similarly, P of A bar intersection B. But in examination, they are asking only 1 or 2 questions, not Roman number 1, 2, 3 like that. Formulas are very, very important. Right? Huh? One thing is good news for you. Year by year, they are increasing number of seats in IIT JEE mains and advanced. Recently, Tirupati is there, IISER is there. They are increasing number of seats. But number of students are not increasing to write the JEE mains exams. As you know. If you are doing little hard work, definitely you can reach your goal. Or try to get free seat every time. Okay, na? JEE mains are advanced. Otherwise, management seat means you have to spend a lot money, more money. Dear students, see, I think you can practice yourself this question. Okay, doubt is asking. The probabilities of 3 events A, B, C is given. So P of A is given 0.6, 0.4, 0.5. A union B is given 0.8. A intersection is 0.3. A intersection B intersection C is 0.2 and A union B union C is given greater than or equal to 0.85. Then what is the range of B of P of B intersection C? Find. How to find? Simplify, use these formulas. So A union B union C, this value we know. This one you know. A intersection C we know. A intersection B intersection we know. Clear? B intersection C, we can find out. That is the question. But A intersection B we don't know. That's why using Edson theorem. So why they are finding? Because we don't know what is the A intersection B. So A intersection B is how much? 0.2. Now, this is the question. Yes, students, see now. Minimum is 0.85, but what is the maximum? 1. Because the range of probability is maximum is 1. Okay. Here, put these values. That is the answer. How means? Just adding minus on both sides. After that, adding 1.2. That means what here? 0.2. 1.2 means how much? 0.35. So this is what? P of B intersection C. That is the answer. So whenever you are multiplying with minus, the unit point is changing. So please observe this one. Excuse me. So shall I proceed? Still writing anyone? Anyone? What's the answer? A box contains 6 nails and 10 nuts. Okay, fine. Half of the nails and half of the nuts are rusted. Okay, fine. Then, if one item is chosen randomly, means what here either nail or nuts, then find the probability that it is rusted or is a nail? Beautiful question. Anyone? Total, how many things are there? That's important. How many nails are there? See, total number of nails and cut nuts is 16. P of R, probability of rusted. How many are rusted? 50%. That means 1 by 2. Either nails or nuts. What about probability of nails? That is 6 by 16. They're asking what they're asking. Either rusted or nail they're asking. So this is what your Edison theorem. Now P of R is there, P of N is there. So P of R intersection N. Why? 50% rusted means what? 3 nails are rusted. That's the meaning. So 3 by 16. Apply the formula, answer is coming 11 by 16. Right on. Why 1 by 2 I am taking? Half of the nails means half of the nails and half of the nuts rusted means 50% is 1 by 2. Totally how many? 16. Half of the means what? 8. 8 by 16 means 1 by 2. That's the meaning. 8 things are rusted. 8 by 60 means 1 by 2. Simplify. No, concept is coming in. So concept means we discuss. Just I'm giving a rough idea. Yeah. Probability of equilateral triangles in an hexagon. Equilateral triangle means what is the case now? Hexagon means 6. Okay. How many equilateral triangles are there? There are 2 only. That means forming equilateral triangle means 6. Okay, I'm giving explain. Yeah. The size for asking a question. Probability of equilateral triangles in a hexagon means what is sample space? There are 6 points. Size 1. 6 means we have to choose 3 points to form a triangle. 63. Okay. Just a minute. Thank you for asking this question. Good question. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, yes. Of course, so many triangles are there, but they are not equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is possible. This one, see here, triangle AEC and triangle FBD similar to each other. That means what here? How many triangles are possible? There are only 2. Size 1. So 2 by 63 is how much? We don't know. Find out. That is the answer. How many equilateral triangles? 3 words are required. 63 possible cases. Is it clear? Size 1? So answer is 2/63. Okay. Hexagon means what? Regular polygon, regular na? Equilateral. Otherwise, remaining case not possible. Yeah, Bhuvan Kumar. Otherwise, it's not a. It's non-regular means not possible equilateral triangle. Thank you, Saiswar. Welcome. Okay, what I'm saying? Yeah. Conditional probability. Yeah, beautiful concept. See, let A and B be two any sets, and B is non-empty sets. Of course, A is also non-empty set. I'm talking about P of A. P of A by B. What is the meaning P of A by B? See, careful, I'm writing here. Denotes the conditional probability of occurrence of the event A when B has already occurred. Once again, see. So based on this one, I'll give some questions also. Don't worry. P of A by B means what here? Denotes the conditional probability of occurrence of the event A when B has already occurred. So immediately I'm writing one more question. See. What is the meaning P of A B by A? Dear students, what is the meaning? Represents conditional probability of occurrence of event A when B has already occurred. That's the meaning. In this case, what here? A is non-empty set. That's the meaning. Depending on the definition. Now let us see what is the conditional probability definition. Come to the point. Dear students, here I'm taking one example. See. So in your bag, there are 2 red balls, 3 black balls are there. So totally how many balls are there? There are totally 5 balls are there. 5. See carefully. One ball is drawn from the bag. This is the last concept for this class. Okay, don't go anywhere. One ball is drawn from the bag. This ball is not replaced in the bag. Leave it. Then a second ball is drawn from the bag. Clear, dear students? Now come to the point. Now, a B denote events of occurrence of a red ball in the first draw. A denotes the event of occurrence of a black ball in the second draw. That's the meaning. Now, suppose red ball is drawn in the first draw. Then how many balls are there remaining? 4 balls are left. So from these 4 balls, okay, one is red, one is 3 black balls. Now my question is, what is the probability that occurrence of a black ball is drawn in the second draw? What is the meaning? That means what here? When the event B has already occurred. That means what here? Red ball has been drawn in the first draw. That means they are asking P of A by B. How? P of A by B is how much? 3/4. Why? They're asking what is the probability of drawing a black ball. How many black balls are there? 3. 3 by total how many balls are there? 4. Why? Because only one ball is left. That is the meaning. Clear? Same question. What is the probability of drawing a red ball? That is different case again. Now I'm giving one more example. Get ready. Dear students, see. Dear students, so in this bag contains, for example, there are 4 black balls, 5 white balls are there. Anyone? Consider B represents, for example, B represents the event drawing a white ball. Drawing a white ball in first draw. And what about here? Drawing a black ball in second draw. Okay. Then what is the value of P of A by B? What is the meaning P of A by B? Anyone? What is the probability of occurrence of a black ball drawn in the second draw? Means when a white ball has been drawn in the first draw. Means what? One white ball is drawn. Means remaining how many are there? One white ball is complete. Remaining how many are there? 4 black, 4 white. That means for here, 4 black balls by total number of balls 8. So answer is 1 by 2. Aziz, correct. Bhuvan, correct. Beautiful. How many black balls are there? 4. Remaining how many white balls are there? Charan, 4. 4 black balls, 4 white balls are there. Because already took 1 white ball. Conditions apply. It is not replacing. That is the conditional probability concept. So tomorrow we discuss with examples. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, dear students. Have a nice day.